Alright, another part here for Sherlock Holmes versus Arséne Lupin. When we left off, Watson had finally admitted to us that Piers was indeed Lupin in disguise, and we were alright, we put on a disguise. We're going to the Golden Line. Actually, I think that was near Baker Street, wasn't it? Yeah, the Golden Lion. Right on the corner. I can see my house from here. Alright.
No, I had better test my disguise before entering here.
Test my disguise. Hey, officer, do you recognize me?
There, Sergeant Ruffles. He'll be an excellent subject.
Hello, me old China.
Hey, over here, you. When someone with a face like yours says hello to an officer, there's something happening, isn't there?
Ain't now going on, copper.
I don't recognise you. You aren't from hereabouts, are you? You from Bloomsbury by chance?
I ain't.
I think you are. I'd even say that you had a hand in the robbery at Sir Herman Grimble's house last night. We've been informed that the leader of the gang had taken refuge in the area, and now you're passing by to recover your share of the take, right?
Tain't so, copper. Last night wasn't me aunt feeling a little dicky. I had to fetch 20 pounds of coal in the wee hours of the night, all on account of her feet being cold, and the coalman didn't have a bag.
Enough already. You'll have to watch over your shoulder because I've got my eye on you.
Christ, that
Succeeded with flying colours.
was the most British conversation. I understood nary a word. Alright, we move on. Oh, there's something.
This is interesting, but absolutely useless for the moment.
Okay, so then we're to.
Hello, Gov. Have you seen a bloke from the paper? Piers, his name is.
Hey, big fella. One of your friends?
Hey, you know, he told me if I had the skinny, he'd be sure to line my pocket. It just so happens I've got something he'd kill to know.
Tell me about it. A gent, your pal, I think he's dossed up with some chap at the Mrs. Fleming's on Malcolm Street. A door with flowers on both sides. He must have a room on the first floor. Hey, when he greases your hand, come pay me a visit. We'll have a few pints, and after that...
Ta, lassie, I'll think about it.
Hey. Malcolm Streets. Malcolm Streets, okay. Dialogue's a bit over the top. Bit over the top.
There's a chance that Lupin and his accomplices are still there. I will need to know with absolute certitude behind which door their hideout is, in order to steer the events to my advantage.
There's a card there. There's a roll of something there. The cards. Oh, okay, now I was hitting the thing before, but I couldn't actually examine it. But nope.
Elongated shape, slender footprint. It's that of a girl, a young... Size 5, small feet.
Right. And this.
These are work boots.
Nope.
These footprints are size 9.5.
Nope again. So.
Work boots. Look, some blood and little scraps of meat. The size 8. The footprints are indistinct, but they don't seem to be those of...
Yep.
These footprints are size 9.
Who are you?
Hey, don't be daft. I'm just here visiting a bloke I know. Hack writer. Know him, don't you?
I don't know nothing. You've got a real trap on you. I'd say you're a real fink.
I ain't no think me. Did he tell you where he was going? See, it's just that he promised me loot, he did.
Hear this. I's laying low here tonight. Did a big number already, you hear? The barkeeper over the Lion told me this joint was emptied an hour ago and paid up for the next 3 days. And here I am, but I ain't never laid eyes on you, chap.
Could be that he left a little something for me in his snug. I'll just take a peek, will I?
Fat chance, but if you want to earn a few cents, go tell Eddie, the barkeeper over the Lion, there's twice as much as I'd thought. Tell him that little Sam is no longer in the race, and he should talk to that chump from Chelsea. So buzz off and hold your tongue, or I'll have it taken out by heck.
I recognized him. It's Rumpkin, a famous burglar. I need to find a way to get him out in order to search the room without alerting the police. Their intervention would cause a commotion and any clues would be destroyed. I must think.
How could you tell he was the famous burglar? He was wearing a mask and everything. Yeah, I tell you, the dialogue is a bit much. It's a little over the top with all the Cockney geezer stuff. It's all, "Oi, mate, Jimbo. This old big Cadbury flake is just some metal plonker keeps his stores in Johnny bags." It's just weird. So... Okay. Where am I supposed to go now? Doesn't keep dialogue on Sherlock's inner monologue. Guess I go back to the pub. I thought it said poop. It's just food.
This may prove to be useful.
Okay. Does that mean I need to collect?
This is interesting, but absolutely...
I thought I was in collect item mode. I'm in talking to people mode.
You, Eddie?
To you, that's Mister.
Okay.
I just been to see the Mrs. Fleming's tenant. Know him? Rumpkin?
Shh, keep it down.
What's the deal? Ain't no coppers round here.
Oh, there's plenty. Big Bruiser, my guard, is part of Luigi's gang, and they're after Rumpkin's hide. If they found out that I've been harbouring and dealing with him, my goose is cooked. And yours too.
Probably should have kept that secret then, huh?
Huh? Maybe I'll just let Luigi know where to find Rumpkin. He might cough up a few bob for that tidbit. How's that sound?
Listen, you dirty rat. Luigi and Rumpkin had let's say, a difference of opinion. A little matter of honour. And now Rumpkin ain't welcome round here. So Rumpkin comes to me on the sly. He just scored big, he says. He's going to cut me a share of the all if I bail him out. It's a risk, mind. Now, if you can hold your tongue, you'll get your share too.
Deal.
Okay, you wouldn't have had to do that if you just kept your
Rumpkin
fucking
ain't
mouth
ready
shut,
to
but
leave
okay.
his hideout, eh?
Not likely. The very idea of finding himself face to face with a striped scarf has him quaking in his boots.
Striped scarf, eh? What's the score with that then?
The identifying sign for Luigi's gang. All those blokes have a striped scarf. They got weird designs on them too. That and their long knives is their trademark. Helps us to see them coming and stay out of the way. Good to avoid the hassle. So, what was it that Rumpkin wanted to tell me?
Said it's more than 10 times what you thought. Supposed to bring little Sam, the chump from Chelsea, eh? And as many other men you lord over. Bring 'em all at midnight.
Really? That's top hole, that. I'm on it.
This may prove to be useful. Phew, his scarf is soaked in wine. If I take it, I risk waking him. I must make sure this drunkard doesn't notice.
Hey, distract him.
Already found your pal, darling.
Phew, his scarf is...
Hey, distract him.
This cloth, the size of a scarf, may come in handy.
Alright, swap.
Phew, his scarf is
hold on, I
soaked in
need to-
wine. If I take it...
Yeah, I need to do...
No, I can't do that.
Okay. One.
Phew, his scarf...
Scram, you drunkard! Scram, you drunkard!
Okay. It's soaked in wine, so do I need to...
What most closely resembles a cloth soaked in wine?
Another cloth soaked in wine. Okay, great.
Perfect, he didn't notice anything.
Okay, so now I've got it. Now I go back and fool the man. Bird. Hello, bird. Tweet. I know which door it is because it's the one without illumination. I assume I need to do something with this. Do we just... Okay.
It's me. I've seen our Eddie.
You have 5 seconds to put that thing down. If I'm telling you that, it's because there's a way for you and me both to get along without getting hurt and without Luigi finding out. 1, 2...
Okay, spill the beans.
Good. Grab a bag and scarper as fast as you can. I keep the rest, and you'll want to pass by Baker Street because the rest of the crew is waiting on the other side.
Fine, but we'll meet again. You can count on it.
In exactly 13 seconds, he'll come across Sergeant Rufus. Right, what can I find here?
Good question.
It's definitely the loot from the recent burglary of Herman Grimble's. I haven't seen him since the adventure of the silver earring. He'd be pleased to see me again.
Silver earring hasn't happened yet.
Property.
It's coming up soon. Did I accidentally do them out of order? X215 Mayet or Nagget? I think it's supposed to be Mayet.
Well, Rumpkin must have lost this paper in leaving. Certain scraps of wood seem to have been painted with silver paint. It's a strong wood, no dust on it. Let's head to Baker Street.
Like, I'm supposed to go inside, or am I waiting for Duke to get arrested?
At last, Holmes. I was imagining the worst had happened to you.
It was nothing, Watson. Even though I didn't manage to catch the swordfish, I do happen to have a few sea bream in my bag.
I sent off the letters that you wanted me to pen. I'm in a right state. Do you really believe that this rascal would dare attack?
I do believe, Watson. We'll discuss this later. I have a small task to do which requires my absolute concentration. I'll have to ask you to leave and go to Scotland Yard in order to inform the authorities that the plunder from the robbery at Sir Grimble's residence can be found in one of the rooms rented by Mrs. Fleming. Second door on the left, to be exact. They already have the perpetrator, but if the inspectors would be so good as to wait until midnight, they will find in that very location the top fences in London. Hand in the cookie jar, or jars, I should say.
If you say so, Holmes.
Thank you, Watson. As for myself, I need to study the clues that I recently found.
What secrets are these bits of silver wood hiding?
Actually, 1 second before I do that, let me check and see. Because I thought maybe I'm doing them out of order. Alright, so... And this, again, this is just a post by one person. This is Froggoat. Here is 1895. This is the game we're playing, Nemesis. Less than a week from the 14th to 19th of July, 1980. 1895. Mystery of the Persian Carpet is 1896. Here's the silver earring, 1897. How do they figure that? 14th to the 18th of October, 1897, a character mentioned in this game is mentioned as having been burgled in a later game in the series, making another retroactive connection between the two games. So the game came out after. This is 2004, this is 2007. They just got their own chronology wrong. The game came out after this one, but chronologically, these events haven't happened yet. Okay, well, it appears as if I am still on track. Okay.
I need something.
Yeah, you need the... Yeah.
What secrets are these bits of silver wood hiding?
It's... pipes? Am I just supposed to connect? Can I turn them? I cannot. Okay. So it's a puzzle that I have to figure out. Okay, let's do then, I guess, do a shorten, we need, oh boy. We can do this. 2, I don't have to build up. Another short one here, so they're all on the same plane. See a lot of these on their own. Need nope. Although this can replace it. Here. Oh, that's not long enough, is it? Okay, yeah, it is. Alright. Some more of these short pieces I can use. Got a lot of those. This is like trying to set together like modular IKEA furniture without the instructions. This probably goes here. The T pieces are probably all metal pieces, although I have this. What do I do with this? Oh, I just realized we need to build out at least one more level here, so you would actually be here. And we have no pieces that go the other way. And I can't turn these. I can't turn them at all. Okay, well then you're gonna have to come over here. And you're gonna have to come here. And that also means that you're going to need to do the same thing here. Do another... Really, no. Do you here. And we'll do... Oh, yep, see I'm out of these cross pieces. If that's the case, then all of these... since I can't turn them, all of them have to go this way. I need one, yeah, this one right here would be a final piece, but I need to put these here, and then that will finish that off. Oh, no, I'm going to run into a problem here with connecting pieces. But that's the way it has to be. Because I can't turn the pieces. So... which means that you actually don't go here. You can go here. Small piece. almost out of small pieces. Small piece. Yeah, we're going to run into a problem here with this. So all of these small pieces. It can't be all of them. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Start with the big pieces. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any of those, but we'll have to do this. We can do this. We can do this. And we can do this. And we'll use up the last of these, okay. And we're on short pieces. That's a long piece, okay. Okay, then we can connect this. This. Yeah, see, I'm going to run into another problem here. Put this here and do this. See, I'm out of connecting pieces. I feel like it's supposed to make a distinct shape. But I guess I'll finish what I've got here. Like, I feel like having these up here unfinished is incorrect. Which means if I can't turn them, then I can't finish it. If I could turn them, I could. But there's no top pieces. Can I turn them at all? Not being able to turn them really is the problem. Because there's none on the... If I could, I could easily make a grid. Which I assume is what we're trying to do, considering they're, straight connectors. But I need to be able to turn them to do that.
What secrets are these bits of silver?
Oh, there's one more piece here I missed. Is that... Oh.
A cage. With the wood painted this color, it almost looks like a steel cage. It doesn't mean much to me.
I'm back from the station where I completed the charge you had entrusted me with. On my return, a messenger gave me this letter, which asks us to meet with the Prime Minister at Buckingham Palace tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. It's far enough away, but not too late. Either way, it will give us some time for me to ponder and for you to rest. You seem sad, Watson, and we need to inspire confidence tomorrow. Our audience will be one of the hardest.
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
So show me in, hotcakes. Neat. This one?
Leave me. I don't want to see anyone. In any case, I'm not decent.
Okay, I don't think so. So, then through here.
It would be considered an act of treason to enter without having been invited, undoubtedly subject to banishment to the Australian colonies, or worse.
I'm sorry, did he not say at the end on the right? Did he mean this door right next to us? Okay, that's not the end of the hallway, dude. This is the beginning of the hallway.
Ah, what good fortune! Here are Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson. Enter, gentlemen.
Immediately suspicious of this friendliness.
Will the gentleman be joining you for breakfast?
No, thank you. We have already eaten, and we are pressed for time.
Upon reading your letter, gentlemen, I understood that the request for an audience with Her Majesty had something to do with the burglar on the loose in London. I reacted immediately, even though I am unaware what the target of the next theft is. I also did all within my power to optimize the security surrounding Her Majesty. That is to say, absolutely nothing.
What?
Indeed, my power is non-existent once the threshold of these walls is crossed, and I've run up against an insurmountable obstacle regarding how to set up the security system surrounding Her Majesty. Her Majesty herself.
Have you at least explained to her?
She didn't even deign to receive me. Her Majesty is in a miserable mood for some reason or another, and is refusing an audience to anyone. Despite everything, I'm staying here. If it proves that she changes her mind and rules the affairs of the country from this room. All of my councillors are at the four corners of London to represent me. I even have one in the Chamber of Lords, to see if Parliament can oblige Her Majesty to receive me.
This could take days, and we don't have days.
It's the best that I can do. So, Holmes, what can this Frenchman be after?
I'm not certain, but I believe that it has to do with Her Majesty herself. He will likely approach her, perhaps even be within earshot.
That is out of the question. We cannot take that risk.
Of course, we must prevent him. Tell me, what is the odour emanating from the stain at the bottom of your trousers?
Oh, that. It's Robillard, Her Majesty's companion's dog. Leamunda is adorable, but her dog is devilish. I arrived early this morning and dozed off on the divan. This abject creature woke me up in his own way. Watch out for this little demon. He has access to the whole palace and hates everyone. I've sent for another pair of trousers, but I have the impression that they'll never arrive.
Is there anything that we can do, Prime Minister?
You most certainly can. Find me some trousers without further delay and convey the letters. The addresses where they were dropped off are marked on the envelopes. A coach can be found in front of the palace. It's at your disposition.
Very well.
My dear Watson, you've become a public official of the nation. I won't join you despite the prestige, as there may yet be a way to dispel Her Majesty's bad mood, and gaining some precious time in doing so.
Good luck, Holmes. I will return to my work and await the blessed moment. Tell me, Watson, what are you waiting for? A royal escort?
Pardon me, Prime Minister. Could I trouble you to borrow your glasses?
Beg pardon? My glasses? Are you nearsighted also? Now I understand the magnifying glass. Take them. I'll take a break. But don't break them, understood?
Break them. Hello.
Excuse me.
Chauncey, sir, at your service.
Here, I understand that Her Majesty is cantankerous today. Would you happen to know why?
I'm sorry, but I am not authorized to comment on Her Majesty's moods. In fact, no one is.
Be advised, it isn't idle curiosity that
Are you
compels me
gift
to ask
wrapping
this question.
bones?
The reason that I, Sherlock Holmes, the great English detective, is here as well as the Prime Minister is because Her Majesty is in grave danger. The danger is imminent, instigated by a man of Machiavellian twisted tendencies who is deprived of all sense of morals and scruples. Furthermore, he is French.
Of all things.
Indeed, and all men who will have worked to protect Her Majesty in the face of this peril from across the Channel shall be seen as true patriots, a soldier in the image of the valorous English warriors who, weapons in hand, struck down Napoleon. Go, my friend, join our forces and march alongside. Now speak.
The facts are that Her Majesty quarrelled with her companion and confidant, Lady Leomunda. The dispute concerned a gift that Her Majesty gave to Leomunda.
What was the gift that Her Majesty gave to her companion?
A doll's house. Lady Leomunda's personal chef and servant girl were terminated immediately, but the affair wasn't settled for Her Majesty, and the two have not yet reconciled. I don't know anything further.
Perhaps I could speak to Lady Leomunda?
She, too, is refusing to receive visitors.
Thank you, my friend.
Lord Robillard categorically refused the breakfast that I brought. That has put him in a rotten mood also, and Lady Leomunda is in a state.
This is the worst that could happen. I've just thrown the remainder of his meal into the refuse. Impossible to remake it. Deirdre, go to the butcher's and get something raw. Demons seem to love blood.
Now, tell me, what is so special about Lord Robillard's food?
Indeed, I don't know. But he doesn't accept anything but. I would pay dearly to know the recipe. I believe that it contains chocolate.
Shouldn't, but okay.
If you will permit me to withdraw, sir.
I must prepare Lord Robillard's, that is, Lady Leomunda's dog's meal.
Swiss chocolate from Romandy. Ah, this must surely be the recipe for the dog's food. In a pitiful state, the cook must consult it often.
Okay. The Lord's meal. Prepare thin sauce with the aid of a special scale with equal proportions based on 3.5 ounces of rations. A tenth of woodland strawberry jam from Japan. 40% of anchovy extract marinated in a half of mild mustard diluted with cooked wine vinegar, and in reasonable quantities of the usual. Okay. Anchovy?
Marinated anchovies. Mustard prepared with vinegar. Woodland strawberry jam from Sapporo.
Anything else? Oh.
This may prove to be useful.
Okay. Whatever. No. There's more. I think that's everything. I don't know. I think that's everything. It seems everything. Refuse.
To the side, a strange mix can be found that was recently put there. I recognize the color of certain foods. To figure out the composition of this mixture, I will need a powerful magnification. To the side, a strange mix. To figure out the composition of this mixture,
So,
to the side, a strange mix can be found that was recently put there. I recognize the color of certain foods. To figure out the composition of this mixture, I will need a powerful magnification. To the side, a strange mix. To figure out the composition of this.
Yeah. I take it I still need something.
Sausages. I must know which ingredients to use. Empty. Jamaican bananas. I must know which ingredients to use.
3 bananas to 2 anchovies. Or wait, what did it say? Equal proportions based on 3.5 ounces of rations. Okay. Then never mind. I need some way of magnificating there we go.
There is something here. Phew, what a foul odor. Sausages. Sausages.
Sausages. Is there anything else? It says that there's still something to use there, but maybe not.
Jamaican bananas.
Alright, so now we have a 10th of woodland strawberry. So I'll do about this. A 10th. Okay, so it's 3.5 ounces. 40% of it. A half of mild mustard diluted with cooked wine vinegar. The quantities of usual components is a separate thing, so we don't have to worry about that for the weighing part, because those we just have in our inventory. So this is all one thing we need to figure out. So a 10th of strawberry, 40% anchovy extract, a half of mild mustard. So it is but we don't have to worry about ounces because we have a scale. We don't. I mean, we don't have a scale that provides objective measures. We have a balance, so they have to be relative to each other. This is equal proportions based on weight, not by quantity. So, okay, I think I have enough information here to at least get started. Strawberries, mustard, anchovies. Let's start with mustard. Anchovies, because those are the two biggest portions. Four anchovies to 3 mustard, and I think the last time we weighed them it was 3 strawberries to 4 anchovies. Well, we'll have to re-weigh them, I suppose. So let's grab these. 4 and 3 there now. Now we need to weigh anchovies to strawberries. 3 strawberries to 2 anchovies. Okay. But it's a 10th strawberries to 40% anchovies. So we need... It's not 60%, or it's not 6 anchovies total. We just have the ratio. So this is 3 to 2 and 4 to 3. Okay, so I'm not great at math. You're probably, if you're watching this, you're already way ahead of me. I'm in my head. I tend to think in pictures, so I'm conceptualizing right now in my head stacks of anchovies and strawberries, and I'm mentally quantifying them in different piles. So, you know, a pile of 6 strawberries, 9 strawberries, and so on as we go. So if I go quiet, it's because I'm doing that, and it's difficult for me to talk and think at the same time. This is not my strong suit. Okay, so the ratio of strawberries to anchovies by weight is 3 to 2. In our recipe, it's actually 1 to 4 or 4 to 1 anchovies to strawberries. Which means that if we're to get 40%, so okay, we'll multiply that by 4, which gives us 8 anchovies to 3 strawberries. And then our ratio of anchovies to mustard is 4 to 3. So what we need is take this, take this, put this there. So we need 8 of these to 3 of those, and then half of this has to be, this is 50%. This needs to be 4 to 3, so that's double the amount. 6. No, that's not quite right. We need to double this. And this needs 16, which means that 21 need 15 of those. Is that right? I'm missing one anchovy.
Elementary.
That was 15 and 16. Okay, we got it. Wow, that really was painful. Alright, now we have sauce. Yes. Bowl of sauce. What do I do with it now? We just combine them. Is that it? Dog food. Okay.
Closed. Closed.
Torture. Hello, Dag. Oh, it's a pug.
But you aren't Deirdre.
Your powers of observation are stunning, my lady. Indeed, I am not Deirdre. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am...
The new cook?
Not quite. Firstly, where can I place this meal?
Put me lord's breakfast at the foot of his bed. But, oh, I can't let an unknown person into my chamber. Good God, what will happen to me?
Nothing serious, my lady. In fact, I'm here to help you.
How do you know that I am in need of help? Help from a tall, distinguished man with a very long nose.
My lady, my flair for detection has nothing to do with the size of my nose. As for the help that I intend to provide, it solely concerns the dispute between yourself and Her Majesty.
Oh, don't talk of that. She will no longer speak to me. It's not even my fault. Oh, no.
Why does Her Majesty reproach you?
3 days ago, she gave me the lovely dollhouse that you see there. It was made specifically for me by the royal cabinet maker. It's magnificent, isn't it?
Indeed, the little candles in the chandeliers emphasize the lovely colouring of the dolls.
Yesterday, she came to see me in my chamber and noticed that 4 of the dolls were missing from the house. I wasn't even aware, but Deirdre, who had wrapped it, confirmed the fact. These dolls are precious, and Her Majesty, was angry and told me that I didn't take care of the gifts that she gave me. I questioned my staff, my maid and my cook, to no avail. I had them fired and thought that would suffice for Her Majesty, but no.
What the dolls look like?
I don't even know. All I know is that there are 4 less boys than girls in the dollhouse.
Please calm yourself, my lady. I will see what I can do.
Oh, many thanks, sir. Thank you. If you find them, you will be handsomely rewarded. I will prove my gratitude, even if it means...
Save your gratitude for when I have solved the case.
That's sick. Thought the dog was following me for a second. Launcher. She really loves this dog. Okay. I'm really getting a lot to go on here, am I? Must not be in the room.
Closed.
So let's go back here and check. Right, folks. Don't mind me, I'm looking for dolls. Kitchen? Like, is that what these were for? Oh. Hey, what's up?
How can I be of service, sir?
Tell me, Deirdre, you were in charge of wrapping the dollhouse that Her Majesty presented to Lady Leomunda. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you swore to Her Majesty that certain dolls were missing. Do you remember which they were?
Not exactly, sir. But I must say that when I recounted the dolls and noticed some were missing, I found that there were much less with ginger hair than before.
Thank you, Deirdre. Goodbye.
Ginger dolls.
Closed.
Hey, buddy. Just wandering around now? Oh, you are following me. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Do it. Come here. Round around. Okay, so if it's not through here...
Closed.
We go outside? Or legitimately, are they in here somewhere? I just didn't see... See them. Hello. Can I go in here now?
It would be considered an act of...
I guess we go outside? Wait, you guys see anything?
We're on duty, sir. We don't have the right to...
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, so, yeah, found a little thing here, but apparently that is not relevant to us right now. Okay, where is one to go then?
Empty.
Again there.
Closed.
There. And there, okay. Where am I supposed to go? Nope, there's no map. Okay. I have a map to see if we're missing something. You know anything about these dolls?
Thank you for the new pants, Chauncey. Holmes, my glasses, if you would. Are you finished with them, and were they of any use?
Here they are, sir. Indeed, I needed them to prepare a rather horrid mixture which is adored by the most temperamental lodger in the palace.
If the Prime Minister will permit, I would like to thank Mr. Holmes for saving us from Lord Robilar's wrath. If Mr. Holmes would happen to remember the ingredients for the mixture...
They were literally written
Truly,
down.
Holmes, I owe you my thanks. I had more than enough of listening to the howls of that However, I knew him as a pup. He was very gentle, nothing like the tyrant that he has become.
What provoked this change of temperament?
I haven't the least idea. Chauncey?
It seems to me that the fluctuations in my lord's mood began 3 years ago, after a visit of my lady's nephew, the young Lord Gwenders of Crudel.
Ah, yes, that angelic little redhead.
What happened at the time?
My lady was so happy to see her nephew that she ignored my lord during the week that Lord Gwenders was here. My lord roamed alone from room to room, he who was so used to having my lady's complete attention. At the day came when...
I remember. The yappy little thing was completely out of hand, or rather out of paw, trying to separate Lady Leomunda from her dear nephew, without success.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question for Mr. Chauncey. Tell me, my friend, did you notice Lord Robilar engaging in any strange behaviour in the past 3 days?
Other than the Prime Minister's pants, nothing more than usual, sir. But I don't notice everything.
Thank you, gentlemen. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm aware that you are on duty, but I am on a special assignment in the service of Lady Leomunda. She entrusted me with a specific investigation, and I must question you both. Please note, in the case of a successful outcome, she has promised her gratitude to all those who have helped. She specifically mentioned that her gratitude would extend to...
At your service, sir. At your service, sir.
What the hell?
Thank you, gentlemen. I do believe that Lady Leomunda's companion, the pint-sized Lord Robilar, has access to all of the rooms and halls of the palace. Now, would you have seen him acting erratically these last few days? Say, in the past 3 days?
Yesterday, my lord piddled in my boots.
No, I was referring to events clearly out of the ordinary.
The day before yesterday, while we were on duty, my lord was rummaging about behind this suit of armour. When I bent over to see what he'd found, my bearskin fell, and my lord attacked it and near tore it to pieces.
Thank you, gentlemen.
One? Is that what this is?
This hole is dark and seems quite deep. I must find a way to see what's inside.
Okay. Well, at least now we can do something with it.
This may prove to be useful. This hole is dark and seems quite deep. This hole is dark and seems quite deep. I must find a way to see what's inside.
Okay. Can I take one? Oh, can I take one of these candles? That would be less dark. One of these candles. Can I just pick up a candelabra and use it? What the hell? Okay, can we go in here yet?
Closed.
New things over here. Okay. It's a candle, I guess. There's plenty of other candles I could have used, but alright.
I need something. This hole is dark and seems quite deep. I must find a way to see what's inside.
Use the long stick.
I think I can make out the reflection of a porcelain face. This spear could be useful, but in order to recover the doll without damage, I would have to bend the end to form a hook.
Bend the end? How am I supposed to do that? Can one of you guys help me?
Yes, sir.
What do you do? Do you have a trick or something?
Sir?
My apologies for interrupting you in the midst of your duties. Would you have witnessed Lord Robillard engaging in any strange behaviour within the past 3 days?
Oh, my lord is a bit waggish and makes strange around people he isn't familiar with.
You must know him well. Has he added a new trick to his repertoire?
Why, yes. Now that I think of it, my lord usually has a right fear of chimneys because of the fire. However, yesterday morning, I found him with his paws and his snout full of ashes. The fire in the white drawing room was almost out. I cleaned him as quickly as possible, despite his protestations.
Thank you, Deirdre. Goodbye.
The next drive over here. Fireplace.
A pile of ashes to the side. I can see what seems to be a miniature hand coming out. It will take hours for the fire to extinguish, and pouring water over it will fill the whole palace with smoke. I must find a tool to get the doll out of there.
Some fire in it.
I'll keep my discovery a secret for the moment. If the dog got his paws back on this doll, who knows what it would do.
Okay, that's one. Do you guys know how to bend a pike?
So, Holmes, any progress?
Evidently not. Wait, do I need to have the pike in my inventory? Probably.
Yes, I am listening. I'm all yours.
So fucked up.
My lady, I must press you further. Have you noticed any strange behaviour from Lord Robillard these last few days?
Why do you ask such a question? Oh, I see. You think that my little lord picked up the scent of the robber and wanted to warn me. I was so blind. Oh, my sweet lovey-dovey.
Indeed, that is one possibility.
Well, I seem to remember Lord rummaging in the garment chest that you see over there in the corner. He isn't supposed to go near it, as it contains ceremonial garments that I never wear, and it is very dusty. In addition, only my personal maid is capable of opening it, and that's in order to air it out from time to time, but I dismissed her.
Why is it complicated to open?
I decorated it myself, but it dates from Henry VIII, you know. He of the cupbearers, the maniac for security, blah, blah, blah. If you try to open it, don't ruin it, please.
I promise, my lady. Thank you. I must leave you, my lady.
My door and everything else will be open to you.
Why is every female character in this game super slutty and stupid?
One must insert a star here to unlock the opening mechanism.
So it's another different puzzle. Try talking to them with the pike out. Hey, bend this.
Excuse me, would there be a clamp hereabouts?
Hold on. It just so happens that my cousin, one of the royal plumbers, came here yesterday to take care of Lady Leamunda's pipes, and he forgot one.
Lady Leamunda's pipes?
I meant to say the plumbing of the bathtub in Lady Leamunda's room, sir.
What's wrong with the bathtub?
It no longer drains, sir. Normally the water drains in no time once the stopper is removed. In fact, with the force of the water, there are occasionally a few pink bubbles or even some hair that rise into the kitchen sink.
Do you know when your cousin will return?
He said it will take 2 days in order to insert a custom-built auger to unclog the pipe, sir. My lady's maid told him that she saw my lord coming out of the empty bathtub. He would only have left 1 or 2 long hairs, if any.
Unless it was something else. Thank you, Chauncey.
My pleasure, sir.
Okay, there's a clamp. And there's a doll in the... There's a doll in the bathtub.
Here's what I've been looking for. Best to keep my discovery a secret for the moment.
2 down. What am I supposed to do with these? Nope, I don't have the twisted pike anymore. Okay.
Water.
I had a star-shaped whatever. I feel like I'm running out of places to look.
Closed.
Go back in here, I guess.
Sir?
Could you please clean this doll?
Certainly, sir.
Thank you.
At your service, sir.
Should I have anything? Oh, and she's gone. Alright, so... Oh, there's a bucket. Possibly for draining the water, bailing it out. Doesn't actually seem like a very good solution to the puzzle, but be the solution nonetheless. It's the best I got. Let's go try.
There is something here. There is something here.
Okay.
This piece is actually a puzzle, and all the pieces detach easily. One must insert a star here to unlock the opening mechanism. One must insert a star here to unlock the opening mechanism.
Right. I'm not actually solving the puzzle, I'm just clicking on pieces. This is a game where you click on things and it solves it for you. It's... Okay. I'm sorry. I don't understand exactly what my role in this is. I click them and they automatically go into different places. Am I supposed to click them in the right order? Because how am I supposed to know what the order is? Right, let's start over here and we'll try this. All right, so if I click this, and then get rid of that, and then click this. Okay, I am supposed to click them in the right order. Or not, because now they're appearing in completely different places. Nope. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yup. 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 Nope. That's fine. Nope. Damn it. I suppose what I could do is click them all and then just work my way out. Nope. 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 No. Yes. No. Yes. No. 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 Yes. No. There. That was a stupid puzzle. I'm sorry. It really was. Absolute waste of my time. Alright. Now I have a bucket of water. What do I do with it? Is there a clue I'm missing? I don't know what that clue means. I don't know what it has to do with anything. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the dolls, though. Oh, there's something in here now.
There. All of Lady Leomunda's bathwater is still in this barrel.
That was empty before, and now it's got 2 layers of water. Also, bathwater. Why? Gross.
It is far too heavy. I cannot lift it.
Why would I want to? Okay, let's go find some strong lads then, I guess. Hey, gentlemen, you want to carry some bath water?
Listen, can you help me shift a barrel?
At your service, sir.
Elementary.
Oh, because the pipes are connected, and sometimes when there's water in there, it comes out over here, so we're trying to force the water out. Okay. It's not a good plan, but I understand the plan. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's what we were looking for.
these are my dolls.
Indeed, my lady, here they are. 2 are somewhat damp, but they are all completely intact. In the future, for their own safety, put them up high or lock them up. You should also consider rehiring your servants, as they weren't to blame for the dolls.
Thank you, sir. You are a savior. How can I ever repay you?
There is a way. You can use your influence with Her Majesty to ensure an audience for myself as soon as possible. Here's my card.
Certainly, sir. I will go straight away to beg her pardon, and I propose that you return this evening. That will give me enough time to improve her mood and deign to receive you.
Many thanks, my lady.
Surely you aren't telling me that you had to rummage through a waste bin in order to find the leftovers from an infernal...
My lord, my dear Watson, within these walls you must say my lord.
I wonder if you aren't mocking me, Holmes. I find it hard to believe that Her Majesty enjoys living in an environment so queer.
What do you know of our monarch, Watson? What do we really know?
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
At the end of the hall again, so the first door on the right. Because that's...
Good evening, gentlemen.
What that means.
Well done yet again, Holmes. The reconciliation between Her Majesty and Lady Leamunda has had a wonderful effect, and we shall be received momentarily.
Is Her Majesty safe?
She is in her chamber, and the palace as well as the gardens are crawling with guards. Did you notice all of the checkpoints on the way here? An army couldn't get to her.
You'll have to excuse me for a moment.
Okay. Oh, hey.
Her Majesty and yourself are finally reconciled?
Ah, yes. And all thanks to you. I explained to her that you desired an audience, and she has granted your request. She will receive you and the Prime Minister, but she will not tarry by calling for Chauncey to fetch you.
Okay.
Farewell, my lady.
I am at your disposal, Mr. Holmes.
Weird. So, I can go talk to the Queen now? What's this?
The rug was wet in a number of spots. I don't recall having wet it while emptying the bath.
Did you guys see what happened with the... What? Why is there water here?
We're on duty, sir. We don't have the right to speak.
Okay. It just happened literally right in front of you. More water?
The rug was wet in a number of spots. The rug was wet in a number of spots.
Okay, I guess I ignore that for now. And we'll just go in.
It would be considered an act of treason.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hey, what's with the water?
Has something come up, Holmes?
Yeah, there's... Somebody pissed on the rug, man. Where's your dog?
Yes, I am listening. I'm all yours.
Can you assist me, my good man?
Does his lordship wish to inspect another refuse bin?
Wow. That's the thanks I get, huh?
Why is the carpet in the hall wet?
On account of a gift that Her Majesty received from Lady Leamunda, it was soaked and water was dripping from it for the duration of its carriage.
What did it consist of?
I haven't the least idea. The object was wrapped.
Thank you, Chauncey.
Okay. That is some extreme non-information. All right. Okay. Well, we're all standing right here. Do I really have to turn 90 degrees to my right just to ask follow-up questions?
Forgive me, my lady, but I just learned that you offered a gift to Her Majesty.
Yes, I wanted to present Her Majesty with a gift to thank her for the dollhouse. But what a tragedy. It mustn't work any longer. Those nitwit workers dropped it in the moat and had the dickens of a time getting it out. They were so endearing that I couldn't be angry. And it's true that it's quite heavy.
If you would tell me, my lady, what is the nature of
An
the gift that
aquarium.
you presented to Her Majesty?
Well, it's a very rare piece, but I have to admit I don't know much about it. I enjoy frequenting the shops, and a very lovely antiquarian approached me and drew my attention to this masterpiece, as he called it. Oh, he knew what he was talking about, and his manners were so...
But the
French?
masterpiece, what was it exactly, my lady?
Well, as Her Majesty's watch was broken, I wanted to give her something to tell the time. Thus, I bought her this clock which she gladly took to her chamber. You know, a French grandfather clock. Pomtoise, or was it Comtoise? The antique dealer said it was made by one of the originators of the genre, the Paillet brothers.
Wait, my lady, that name suggests something to me. Could it be...
Oh, is that what this is supposed to be in reference to? It's not pay it, it's may it.
Mayet?
Yes,
Mayet.
that's it. How did you know?
Watson, Prime Minister, quick, sound the alarm. Lupin is in the Queen's chamber.
That's supposed to be the Queen?
What made me accept this infernal contraption? Tomorrow I will have it carved into kindling for the fire.
If Her Majesty will permit, I would rather avoid risking death yet again in what Her Majesty calls this infernal contraption. I was able to hold my breath long enough to avoid drowning, but that wouldn't help me against...
The hangman?
Your Majesty understands well. My fate is entirely in your hands, like so many others. My intentions are not hostile. In fact, they are quite the contrary.
They are what, then?
Many times I have found myself in a similar situation, and the words came naturally, because they flow from my spirit, which has fain been called poetic, lyric, and imaginative. Words. Nothing but words and rhetoric, often to an end above reproach. I stand before you, after having risked my life and still risking it in what I had until now only considered a game. The words won't come to me because the game is over. The words that I should say to you won't come because they are buried deep. These fragile words that are frightened of emerging, these words that come from the heart. The words that I know I owe you, Your Majesty, my Queen, my love.
Believe me, madame, if I was to steal something, it would only be a kiss.
You won't be stealing anything. I will give you a kiss willingly.
What?
Open up, Your Majesty!
Is all well, Your Grace?
Break down the door!
Your subjects are there, and so ends my gallant game, and, with them, my life. But these precious seconds are the lifetime. Show them, Arséne, how a French gentleman in love behaves.
And continue to amuse yourself.
Your Majesty, are you going to...
Hush up, you impudent plodders. Who do you think you are to speak in my presence without having been asked? Look at you, a bunch of incompetents, covered in titles and stripes. You are supposed to guarantee my safety and that of England, which amounts to the same thing. In the end, I had to defend the place myself.
But, Your Majesty...
Suffice. Even the most compassionate of monarchs cannot be permitted to excuse the vermin. Chauncey, have the royal luggage prepared. We will withdraw to Windsor presently. Leomunda, you will accompany me. And you, silence this bell before I have an overwhelming urge to decapitate it.
You and I, Lupin.
So, he did indeed steal the face of the monarch. He had stolen a kiss.
Water. Lupin was hidden in the clock. Well played.
A very French game.
Damp footprints. Lupin passed through this wall. A secret passage, no doubt. He can't have much of a lead. Now to find the opening. Elementary. This is how Lupin vanished.
Yeah, I don't really feel very accomplished there because we saw
Here
it
I am
happen.
in the cellar of Buckingham Palace. All of these odds and ends must represent what remains of the sumptuous gifts given to the crown throughout centuries. This organ is dilapidated, but the steel tubes are made of a resistant metal. None were damaged in the fall, and they haven't oxidized over time. Nothing special here. Nothing special here. Lupin must have hooked the lock, but it closed behind him. This grill isn't in good condition. Will it yield through force? The ground here is slightly sloped.
Okay.
The wood of this statue is intact. It must be quite heavy, but it's possible to lift it slightly. This organ is dilapidated, but the steel... The ground here is slightly sloped.
Yeah, so...
The wood of this statue is intact.
So do...
The wood of this statue is intact. It must be quite...
Do the whole thing.
Traces of moisture. Lupin passed here. I have no reason to go there. You and I, Lupin.
Elephant battering ram.
It's done now, but Lupin knows that... Lupin, he's there. Nothing special here. These shanks are from the lock. Lupin must have thrown them down after closing this door again. This grill is closed, and there's no hope to force it. The opening mechanism of this grill seems to be...
Okay. Supposed to be spelling something. Connecting something. Is this supposed to be math? So we have Roman numerals, perhaps. 12 plus 2 minus 52 equals... I can't put those. Can I place these? I can. Okay. Can I yes, I can angle them. Two plus 2, 4. It's 52. 76 equals C minus 107 plus something must go there. So I'm at 76. 2 minus 7 is 93. Nope. Is this big enough I can put a minus? Not overlapping. So this has to be a plus. Or can we take this and... Can we do this to make it a multiplication? No, probably not. That doesn't look right. Okay, we need to increase the amount we're subtracting from here. So it's minus 22. So 78. $77. That's not. That math's not gonna math. I could do. Nope. That wouldn't be proper Roman numerals, so it can't be that. I can't do 5 dashes in a row. This has to be an addition symbol. Or no, it has to be. I don't have enough room to add a symbol, mathematical symbol, anywhere else. So this has to be a plus sign. I do have enough to add more letters here, but that wouldn't be proper Roman numerals. So it's got to be plus 4. It's just a question of whether or not. Oh, and I also have room up here. Alright, let's start with this, because I'm pretty sure that this is about as close to complete as I can get, other than these last 2 things here, which might still have something, but it doesn't seem like there's quite enough room. So I'm guessing this is what we need to come up with. So it's C, which is 100 in Roman. Oh, actually, I could do plus here. Come on. I could do that. Let's do it both ways. C is 100. This is 10, 10, 23. So 100 minus 23 is 93. That's 73. Plus 4, 77. We're pretty close. Because this is 22. Plus 2 is 24. L is 50. Plus 2 is 52. So 24 plus 52 is 76. So we actually just need that. 22, 25, 77. 100 minus 3, 93, minus 20, 73, plus 4. Okay, so this adds up. Do I need to use all of these? I must need to use all of them. To 29. Or is there more I need to do than order? Okay, got one left then. It's 81. Is there more I'm missing? Because this adds up.
The opening mechanism of this...
Okay. this adds up if I do this. If I try to use them all, then I run into this problem here. Oh, hold on a sec. I just realized I'm an idiot. I've been subtracting 52 this whole time.
Open.
Okay, I got it. That, again, was embarrassingly long that it took me to do that. Simple arithmetic is apparently my
All of
Achilles
these
heel.
objects are ancient. They must be from the Norman era. The bow of this Norman longship is very heavy and seems quite sturdy. This may prove to be useful. This may prove to be useful. Closed. The bow of this Norman longship is very... I need something. I need something. I need something. The bow of this Norman longship... The bow of this Norman longship is very heavy and seems quite sturdy. I need something. I need something.
What do you need? Chain.
Elementary.
Yes. And then... destroying priceless artifacts.
I came down a level. I must find a way to get back up.
Okay.
This bagpipe is capable of releasing air under great pressure. That can surely be of use to me. This collection of costumes is magnificent. All are in excellent condition. This may prove to be useful.
I may have to... Yeah. Let's stop here for today. Looks like we have not very much to go, but at the same time, that is plenty of time for a part. So we will catch up with Arséne Lupin next time. Until then, take care, have a nice day, and we will see you on the next one.